Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related when it comes to mine and my husband's paychecks. And in this episode we are going to go ahead and do a budget closeout for my husband's check on January 15th. I did the best that I could. It has still proven to be quite challenging to do a paycheck closeout. And I am trying to get better at this, and I think I am, but just keeping track of everything is so difficult. And I know that that's one of the biggest things in order to be successful is to track. And so I'm just hoping that I can get better at this. Okay, so as mentioned, of course, this was for the paycheck of January 15th. Today is January 26th. So we've already gotten paid over here, and you can see I've already been doing some of the numbers. We did have some extra money here. This was, of course, what happened to my husband's check. He had gotten paid a little bit more than what we had been expecting, which is really good. This here was our rollover. And this was our bill difference. So there was, of course, some bills, of course, that I don't share that had a bill difference of a positive, which was really good. So that means that we actually had $2,016.60 to work with. Now, my numbers may not completely add up, but I'm hoping they do. So let me have my calculator off to the side right here. So we are going to put that in and see what happens. If it doesn't add up, I'm not going to stress out about it because I'm working on it. Okay, so I did budget $687 for the bills. However, I only spent $501.18. And the reason for that was that we pushed the light bill. My husband, he had requested, that he'd have some funds to purchase an item that he wanted. And so I was able to do that because we had a conversation, we communicated, and it worked out. So I was able to do that. But all the other bills needed to get paid regardless. So I went ahead and I took care of all of those. We paid for Netflix, Ring, Disney Plus, Experian, my MasterCard, my TJ Maxx, which I'm thinking hopefully I can take this one down, but Amazon, Target, and US Bank are my main goals right now. Target here, I was going to pay $66, but I did add $100 from extra debt, so the total came out to $166. Pet insurance, oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, I'm like jumping around. This was $180. That's why that was different. Pet insurance was $87.90. No light bill, as I mentioned. Our Spectrum bill. And then, of course, our account buffer. I keep forgetting to put this on my calendar. So when I'm getting February set up, I need to put this Apple on my calendar. I never pay for it. I never pay for it. I never plan for it. And so I really need to do that. But this was my, I had to take this from, of course, the account buffer. And so that means that this went down to $97.01, and that goes to spending. So over here, this was our actual amount. So I'm going to take that away from here. Oops. And that means that we had $15.15 and 42 cents left. So I come over here now. Oh, I didn't even highlight. Look at that. I did not do my due diligence. I love to highlight these because these are my categories. They have to be highlighted. And I need to see them. These are my main categories. I don't really have anything other than these. And I have to color this. There you go. Bills are that color. Savings and sinking funds is this color. We'll put that there. Okay, there we go. Now I feel better. Now it doesn't feel like it's lacking color. Okay, so here our budget for groceries was $300. but we actually spent $353.39 worth of groceries. Then for dining out, we budgeted $150, but your girl had a hunger for more food this week, which we paid the price for. So that means we actually spent $195.14. Oops. Oh man, I did that wrong. Give me a second. Okay. And so we spent that much here for dining out. So we were over budget. For gas, we were under budget. We only spent $98.54. And then for spending, we had budgeted $200, but we had more available. The numbers, this is where I got confused, but we actually only needed to spend $112 on our spending items. And those are little things that we got for the house, things that we wanted for ourselves, like a movie or whatnot. So that got taken care of there. Then, of course, I did give myself $23 for my miscellaneous. Then if we take a look over here for savings, I did put $100 back into the emergency cash. I did put $25 in the yearly fee. I put $160 into the high yield savings account. I did give $100 for Eva. Spare cash, I did put $33, and that means that left us with $314.55. However, I did need to take out $150 for my husband, and that meant that we had $164.55. So this is where I kind of got confused, but I didn't want to fudge the numbers because I'm just like, okay, so I know what we have. This is what we had left over. So somewhere along the lines, I took out from these numbers extra. I took out, let me see, $4.35. Where did I do that? I don't know, but I'm just happy that it's not a negative number from here because this is my rollover. So it's saying that I should have had a rollover of 164. But my true rollover was 168. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I must have forgotten to take something out, or I overdid something over here. I don't know. But it's not a bad thing, so I'm not worried. Okay, so that's how we did for our paycheck closeout. I think we did pretty well. I'll go ahead and I'll show you my tracker real quick. For my no spend and dining out. You can see this was a bad week. This was a bad week for dining out, and there's a different kind of pattern going on over here. So hopefully we can control ourselves a little better for the rest of the week. I don't foresee us spending any money today. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint that green. But you know what? I can always be wrong. But I don't see it. I don't foresee us doing anything. Okay. My husband will get paid again on the 29th. So that will be the next paycheck budget that we do together. So far right now, this was the paycheck budget for the January 24th of my paycheck. I've taken care of pretty much all the bills that needed to get taken care of. I have my budgeted numbers here. They look a little different than what I did, but that's okay. I thought I'd go ahead and let you all know what I did with the rollover from the January 15th paycheck. I did go ahead and I put $35 into emergency cash because I wasn't going to put anything, but I ended up doing it. The $30 that I was going to have for extra debt, I ended up putting that towards Target. Plus, I did put $20 extra from the rollover over here. So I made a Target payment of $150. I'm very proud of myself. Yes. And then I did move more of my rollover into the high yield savings account. So instead of only putting 85, I went ahead and I put 200 more towards it because I felt like I needed to play catch up. So yeah, that's it. I think I've done my trackers. I checked my discrepancies. I review everything that I did. I adjusted, and I am managing the rollover. So that's feeling good. All right, guys, that's it for this video of our paycheck closeout. A short and sweet. I hope you all were able to follow along. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll have a conversation in the comments down below. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.